Bloodseeker. Lifestealer, of course, going to be up there as well on the dire side, and probably benefiting from the support of Celery, that Phoenix. Toby Aramis bottom. Morphling against OD in the mid lane. And then PA Undying is that bottom lane matchup as well for Virtus Pro.
30 seconds.
Also, what is that Undying set? What is that?
Looks a little bit like Aztec. Like South American.
Yeah.
He keeps turning around. I can't bloody look at his face. There we go. Yeah, he's got some like nice golden skull stuff going on there. Very handsome looking man.
Undying.
Not going to contest the rune though.
Sick looking cosmetics.
The battle begins.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good stuff. I'm a big fan of the like the coal miner one, you know, with the mining helmet.
Yeah.
Looking all real fancy. Easy bounty runes for both
I
teams.
actually don't know, Gary, because I'm not an Undying player, unlike you.
Yeah, I've been playing. I'm getting back into rank. Been playing a lot of Magnus Pos 5. Get a bit of Undying in there.
Just enjoy while it lasts, because I believe Magnus is gonna get some kind of rework or a huge nerf.
Empower removed.
Replaced by Hugo.
A blink ability, so he can blink skewer people. Well, first blood right up top, gonna help secure DM a little bit of experience and get that range creep going for themselves. Looks decent up there as Save is going to be able to chase back Celery on that Phoenix. So they've got the two 1v1s. And bottom lane, something that I think we should point out, we always see from Virtus Pro, right, is the ability for Epikid and Ilias to get that level 2 as quickly as they can, and they play this very forward, aggressive style to deal with the offlaner, but it does allow Aramis here to drag the wave back.
Now he's just gonna keep it here. I don't think you want to steal too much experience out of your Magnus. How's mid doing? 5-1 against 4-3, so every single time like Morph gets close, if there's a range creep, deny, or a kill, OD will go for it. And I see triple null Tully already queued up by OD.
Yeah, absolutely. Going for that early game build. Aramis being harassed back by Ilias a little bit there. Boots up on the Undying. There's also brown booties there for the Dark Willow though. Go on, high fiver. Ilias, don't leave a wonderful woman hanging. That's very, very upsetting.
Very rude, yeah.
She's just a wee little fairy. Just give her the old high five. Camp up top, blocked by Celery, so no pull's going to come from the large camp. DM and Save still playing that double 1v1. And then the mid lane continues to be even, like you're saying. 9-1 against the 10-5. Morphling has the wave coming back up to his high ground, though.
Morphling might start to struggle a bit. Like once OD hits level 3, level 5 lowers the cooldown on that Astral. So OD should have much more denies than the Morphling.
Yeah, doing a good amount of damage there as well, GPK, keeping his mana topped up for that Essence Flux. Trying to jump Toby bottom lane. Doesn't have Skewer.
Points in Skewer, yeah.
Still level 2, but it looks like PA said, nah, Undying, mate. I've got a creep wave over there that I really need to go and farm. So Toby saved up by Aramis. And it seems like tonight we're getting a lot of these very delicate, slow and deliberate laning stages where nobody really wants to give up anything. No crazy moves.
Yeah, slow start to all 4 games so far that we were casting. Bottom lane, Ilias is level 2 but does not have mana. Very low on mana. Oh, he just brought mangoes and the clarity.
He's not yet decided what he wants to level up. You know, usually we see the Soul Rip, but maybe holding a point there if he desperately wants the Tombstone. Now he goes for it. Decay, Soul Rip, jump in, and they're going to find Toby. The takedown by Ilias. Spilling that first blood for VP.
Like right now you would want to die with Undying, or you already used the courier, and he's just going to body block that camp instead. Bassi, a clarity, has a healing salve for Phantom Assassin. Like, Ilias is such a good support. Like, he always... The thing you mentioned, they will push the lane, just put the pressure early on, especially when he plays that Crystal Maiden, and just secure, which most of the time is paired up with Phantom Assassin. If you're playing a pub, you want to play with Ilias.
Yeah, he knows what's up. It reminds me of, like, you know, Miposhka, for example, who was always running around with like 3 salves in his back pocket, trying to heal up the rest of his team. He doesn't mind spending money just to keep that laning stage going. A bit of damage coming onto the Phoenix, though, as Save and DM make the move forward. They kill him off for the poison stacks, mid-dive, actually, so Celery sniped out.
A little bit of damage, you say? And that's also an earn charge for Bloodseeker.
Oh, true.
Bloodseeker in this game, like, could easily go for Spirit Vessel. I would not mind against the Lifestealer. There's also a ton of heal coming out from Phoenix.
Bounty runes come in. OD, no bottle, of course. Morphling has one.
Yeah, would still prefer, you know, if he gets Power Treads and then gets Rod of Aethos and then possibly gets the Spirit Vessel.
Go back into it. So you've got like more active abilities early on. And this double bottle for Viking, you know, Toby and Boom both getting one means the double bounty is getting a lot of value on that dire side. GPK's level 6, 3 charges up on his Sanity Eclipse. Legitimately no idea how much mana and how much damage that's going to do. It's going to surprise me and probably going to surprise Boom when it does drop the hammer and land. Toby skewers away from the PA Undying. Yeah, again, slipping away from danger. Viking are making a move into mid now. 6-minute rune's about to spawn and GPK's trying to go for the top one. He's going to slip away from this. Celery made the move a little too soon. Aramis couldn't quite get there.
They have no stuns, but like their lane setup is really strong. So you have a Bloodseeker against Lifestealer. Like, Lifestealer doesn't put pressure on you. Like, both heroes are gonna farm bottom lane. Ilias skewered back into the creep wave. Should be fine.
Yeah, good amount of damage, but he's fine.
I thought Dark Willow was there, but Dark Willow just checking what's happening on the mid lane, securing the rune for Morphling.
Oh, Celery diving away again.
Oh, mid lane, he tried to go for a big play.
Boom is still here. Astral stole and turned around on OD. Yeah, Sanity Eclipse on cooldown. He Astrals again, but the Dark Willow with the Shadow Realm comes. Fairy Fire there, and a save from Save. Banishing up the Dark Willow. Stops Aramis in his tracks. And how did that all start off?
OD had only 6 Sanity Eclipse charges and tried to blow up the Morphling with the ulti was not enough. I think if he went for one more, like, it's a secure kill. But yeah, Boom survived.
It's a pretty long cooldown now.
It is.
160 seconds for that OD ulti. Jeez Louise. Is that the longest cooldown in the game now? What's Reincarnation?
Yeah, Reincarnation level 1 should be higher.
230 or some crazy shit? I can't remember.
200. 200, yeah.
Okay.
Raid King.
Yeah, long ass cooldowns. Oh, Boom. Super pleased with how that's all gone. GPK.
Never forgot Enigma. Like, Enigma is also 200.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Dire Observer Ward spots Ilias coming in behind Aramis. So he'll land a quick Bramble Maze. And get a double damage rune, forcing Ilias actually to TP all the way home. It does mean that Morphling can't refill his bottle off of it. So a little unfortunate for the Morphling and the Dark Willow there. Up at top, DM playing around with these creep waves a little bit.
He just TP out.
TPing home.
They cannot stop it.
No stun gaming. Oh. Do you think Infest would have blown him up there? Probably not.
I don't think it would be enough.
Shad pops out and returns to creep farming anyway. 8.5 minutes in. Top 3 net worth, all VP heroes. Aramis has come down bottom to try and handle Epi Kid. PA, not really a target you can take down so easily, though. Maybe if you had an RP or something. But Toby needs a couple more creeps to hit 6. Celery banished up with the Bloodrite coming. Dive. It does successfully get him away, and he TPs out. Well, Lacoste.
No stun gaming. I mean, you
Yep.
have to say they have 2 abilities that cancel the TPs: Astral Imprisonment and Disruption. But one was already used, and the other one was not close.
A little bit unfortunate for them. DM with Pipe queued up. Might have to shift that into Rod of Atos like you were kind of hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have too much magical damage anyway. Like Dark Willow, Phoenix, that's pretty much it. I'm a big fan of team fight items. Like Bloodseeker can build pretty much anything, but I don't think you need to rush the pipe here.
It doesn't feel like it's necessary.
Casual Cloak is fine on him. Like, I would still prefer like Guardian Greaves
Radiant's
instead of a
bottom
pipe,
tower is under attack.
where the heal
Radiant are
does
scanning.
much more and you have way of dispelling things.
And armor against Lifestealer. Always super nice. Save starting to make up some stacks as down bottom lane. Actually, GPK getting jumped on. Sandy's Eclipse pops out Toby, but the OD is about to fall. Surrounded by 4 Viking heroes. PA and Undying not really near enough to stick around to make that fight worth it.
And check Artemis, like he is using Tranquil Boots, assembling and disassembling them. Now he stopped, like he had it for a very long time. This is something that Milan does quite a lot, where he does not want his Tranquil Boots to get cancelled, get the most value out of it.
A bit of a lane swap coming out now. Bloodseeker Undying is your bottom lane. Toby returns with Aramis and Celery still here, looking for a team fight. This is all to create space and allow PA to actually get back to that triangle, close in on her Battle Fury, which is 1,000 gold away. Epikid looking for a pretty good timing, top of the net worth. With a couple of stacks that's been made for him, can actually farm up with the blur.
Yeah, he's gonna be super happy about this game, how it's going. He has Iron Talon, couple of stacks. Like, this is something that PA really loves when there's not much action happening. Like, look at Lifestealer. Yeah, he doesn't put pressure on a PA at all. You have a mid Morphling, so he also wants to farm up his items.
He'll infest the catapult. He'll try to anyway. They're going to try and kill it off. He'll get towards the melee creep. Shad. Away he goes. Aramis is here to maybe turn this around. And VP, they can't keep chasing him down. Lifestealer just wants to finish his armlet off. And they'll have to give him that. 3-1, 12 minutes in. We League of Legends now, boys.
OD farming nicely. I mean, we have to focus on the jungling heroes because they are doing the, you know, I would say the hypest thing in this game so far. 4 kills. OD. Scaling
is so hype, Lacoste.
Yes, it is. Like, once they get that Aghanim Scepter, it's gonna be very hard for Viking to clearly go on one target because you have Disruption and look at Save. Like, he doesn't even put points in Soul Catcher.
Yeah, maxing out Poison.
And 2 points in Disruption. Yeah.
Taking out some jungle camps of his own. I saw DM for a second. Just annoying Toby. Magnus doesn't really feel comfortable going into lane. It looks like he's heading into the Blink Dagger to try and get some of these surprise Blink RPs in this early game. What do you think the thought process is you know, deciding whether you want to go Arcane's Mech or if you want to go, you know, Arcane's Blink like this?
Because they lack initiation, they can't start a fight. They have 2 stuns. Well, I mean, Vikings also very limited on stuns. You have Cursed Crown, which you need to be very close, so it's hard to execute. With the Blink Dagger, you can go for just a skewer play. You don't necessarily need to initiate with an RP.
Yeah. And I guess then if you catch the OD or the Shadow Demon, you're removing one of the save abilities from them. Oh, Ilias gets away from the Brambles. Boom and Aramis still trying to chase him down. They spot out the large stack there as well from them. DM just walks it away.
Vikings should be worried how this game is developing, because Phantom Assassin is completely free farming. Same goes for OD. Just finished her Battle Fury 13 minutes in. There's a big juicy stack of Ancients, so she can farm that with Blur pretty easily.
And OD has Aghanims. He's a gold away from it. So they're going to have all these saves for the PA. Well, Lifestealer armor, yeah, sure is there. Dragon Lance for the Morphlings coming soon. Some pretty good early game items, as it looks like Toby's clearing through a stack of his own back in the dire triangle, getting towards that Blink Dagger.
Radiant structures.
I'm not sure if he can or if he wants to take the Ancients. It would be a nice burst of gold for him, but
you leave it
ideally...
for Morphling or a Lifestealer.
Exactly. Shad's actually feeling the brunt of the PA's damage already. Lifestealer has Infested Armlet, turns around and whacks into Epikid. Ilias is here to soul rip and keep that PA nice and healthy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Spam picking onto Shad though, just don't let him stay in this lane. He's got half HP, we can keep that pressure on if we just bring another hero up top, but it doesn't look like VP really want to.
Still 4 heroes, still 4 only kills, Gary.
Oh, but bounty runes are spawning, Lacoste. Oh, the bounties are coming. Shad,
no.
He's gonna get one. Oh, the bounty!
That's it.
Middle tower is under attack.
What a play!
And back to farming. So Boom decides to go for a Dragon Lance. Pretty standard stuff, I would say. They also have the opportunity to, like, if this game drags, to get the Aghanim Scepter, turn into Dark Willow. That would be pretty dope.
Get those nice Shadow Realm like rocket launcher attacks going for you. Mid lane catapult in onto the Dire tier 1. Oh, the tombstones dropped from Ilias. What a monumental statement of intent from him. Quick little banish from GPK. Try and make sure Boom doesn't get any free moves to defend this tower. Also, oh shit, that is some big damage. GPK slays it now. Demonic Purge onto Shad. Toby, do you have Blink? It's coming on Courier, right? Yeah, he's got Blink and he's got RP. He's ready to jump in. Dodges the blood, right? DM's gonna find him though, and then get the Decay to cancel any Blink play. Tier 1 tower drops down in the mid lane, and Virtus Pro, they come in, sweep through, get a kill on a massive core hero, get a tower. It's all smooth sailing.
Monumental statement when he used that tombstone. Like, I was just, I'll ignore that, but it was a pretty good one, you know. It was pretty stupid, pretty good.
Yeah,
so
you rub off on me, Lacoste.
Yeah, Shad will farm up those big ancient stacks. The Cursed Crown will connect to help out with the farming. Armlet into AC just to buff up the team with some armor against the Phantom Assassin. PA has a BKB queued up. Might still swap things around to see how it's gonna develop. If they get, let's say, a kill or two, can easily transition that into Roche.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dark Willow has Yule Scepter coming out to her now, so position 4 heroes also scaling pretty nicely, with Save having an Ether Lens on the other side. And Virtus Pro drawing a big old circle around that top jungle, get into the area of the map where they can control Roshan, control a bit of the farming areas that maybe Viking would love to utilize themselves.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Dark Willow up top, Shadow Realm, and then a smoke, you know, just chilling.
He misclicked.
Was he trying to Yules, I guess? I don't know.
Probably.
We'll never know. Who they banished. They've caught someone in disruption, but Bloodlight comes too slow. Now the Tombstone forces the Supernova. They're just going to punch it down. It's a level 1 Supernova. Down it goes. The RP lands. They do catch GPK. In comes the Morphling, but he's been saved up by his own Astral. Epileptic Kid gets a double kill now as Iris falls. Boom. He's in the PA mode, and they've killed GPK, but this PA is slicing through them all. A triple for Epi. He's going to get an Ultra now. Oh, no. Save. You've stolen that from him. Chasing Boom, though. Waveform's ready, back behind the tier 2, but disaster for Viking as they really wanted to force that fight around the egg.
They wanted to go on OD because he used the astral charges. Sorry, the Shadow Demon used the disruption to start on the Phoenix, and they wanted to just take him out, but there's still not enough damage. Like, OD with triple null talismans, power treads, and Ags has 2000 HP, pretty hard to take down. Like, this one's gonna look really rough for Viking, I would say. I don't think they achieved as much as they should have in the first, like, 10-15 minutes. And yeah. This is the big change. Like, I talked about Aghanim Scepter on the Morphling. He says, like, screw it, man. I just need that, and then I'll turn into Dark Willow. Maybe that's the way we're gonna come back into the game.
Yeah, you're right. Forget the Aghanim Scepter. Forget the Ethereal Blade, sorry. But Epikid has BKB.
Dire
with a
are
Battle
scanning.
Fury. And 19 minutes in, this PA is seemingly really on an unstoppable force in this game.
Yeah, she's also just hit level 15, so with the blink cast range talent, it's gonna be so much easier to go for the targets, especially if they can delete one guy, and then the chase potential is really there. Now they're gonna go into Roche Pit. Mag, still no RP for 25 seconds.
We've even got Glimmer Cape on Ilias here. Throwing Tombstone into the pit, tanking up into Roshan. 15 seconds for RP. Toby, the jump in. Celery forced to dive away. Does have that supernova to toy around with as Roshan drops to about 2/3 of his health. Slaughter, Shad. Good blood right.
Shad needs to be careful.
They've ruptured Lifestealer and he's got to rage and run to the high ground. He's pretty tanky. The rest of his squad is holding on to that staircase.
No Tombstone, they know RP is back up, so back to farming, but they will still stick around to see if Viking wants to go in and try to finish it off.
Yeah, we do have that pipe into Lotus Orb from DM. A super tanky Bloodseeker. All of these core heroes, they've got the triple save from OD, and the Shadow Demon, and the Soul Rip from Undying, and the Glimmer Cape, plus OD, PA, and Bloodseeker are so incredibly tanky. Holding on to 1 charges here as 15 on the PA, 20 on the Bloodseeker. Back into the Roche Pit they go. Bramble Maze to try and poke inside, see what's happening. As Roshan does drop slower and slower down to low HP, and they've got a catch here.
Astral into Blood Right.
Blood Right.
RP
Nice.
only on 1.
Catches only 1. Sanity Clips gets dropped on them. Lifesteal trying to turn and fight, but this is all doom and gloom for Viking. 2 heroes already blown up, and Shad shredded. A triple kill for GPK this time as they go running forward for more. And they won't find Aramis, and boom, he's made his escape, but it's a free Roshan now for Virtus Pro. 11-2 and a 6k lead.
And you can see GPK, like, this fight is done. I'm just gonna TP to the bottom lane, take the XP, take the gold, our Phantom Assassin will finish off Deso in 1,000 gold, and this is our time. Like, it's really hard for Mag to land a good RP in this type of games where he needs to go first, because he doesn't have that hero. Like, you have a dual core, Lifestealer, and Morphling, so, like, Morphling can't just start off a fight. They have no real saves. There is Terrorize, but it's hard to execute. Like, these 3 saves from Shadow Demon and 2 Astral Charges just make Vikings whatever they want to go onto, like whatever kind of a play they want to make, kind of nullified if the positioning from Virtus Pro members is okay.
Yeah, and the fact that, like, theoretically here, Viking, they want to get a Blink RP with a Supernova and Dark Willow spells, but I think one of the primary things is that Lifesteal also wants to go and stick on one of those targets. You know, empowered up, he wants to get on top of someone. Save just Demonic Purges the Lifestealer, and Shad can't do a bloody thing, like he's probably about to do here. Disruption with the Blood Right, the timing not quite right. Shad still gets purged up and slowed down with Epi Kid there, trying to crit him down. Shad drops low but infests inside Toby. But they don't have RP, but they can skewer him away while DM and Epi Kid keep chasing, looking to bait Viking into a continuation of this fight.
Let's see the power of Morphling, Aghanim Scepter
Radiant
with the Dark Willow on the same team. Also,
does he turn into Dark Willow or OD?
Yeah, that's actually really good. Like, he can turn into OD as well, but I think he made it, so he can target allied heroes and get the Dark Willow form.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, get that Shadow Realm. And maybe in a dire situation he can get Lifestealer's Rage as well. Well, some decent options for him. A smoke up from Viking now. Again, trying to get
Aramis
something going.
Clipped by that silence.
And if that dagger hit, that's probably a jump coming his way.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Good little
attack.
Yules though. Keeps him out of danger.
And I love that
top.
Shadow Demon maxed out Disruption, just to lower the cooldown on it.
Shadow Amulet to hide in behind. Like, look at this layering they've got. OD can save whoever's on the front lines. Shadow Demon can save him or him. Nice little triangle of saving potential from VP. Ilias is even far forward here, making sure that the PA and the Bloodseeker could take down that tier 2 with ease.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And this pipe from Bloodseeker, their pipe rush, any kind of magical damage they want to deal, it's not gonna be there. Like, he's completely nullifying the damage coming out from Dark Willow, Phoenix.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This might not be the hottest game to watch, but the execution from Virtus Pro is really top notch. Like, they understand the timings, what they need to go for, heavily focusing on the lane.
And this move, this smoke, kind of unexpected from Viking. They're either going to find Shad as he moves up to triangle, or the rest of the team as they move back to defend the mid tier 2. Viking very, very intelligently not falling for the trap, though. I don't know if they caught a glimpse of this. But they seem to be very aware that something isn't quite right with the way the map is right now.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I'm dying. Crown, Yules, Brambles fall. Shadow Realm. There's the hits from Morphling, but the disruption saves him. And in jumps Epikid, slaying that Dark Willow easily.
And now they want to get the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. Phantom Assassin can pretty much solo kill it.
Under attack.
Yeah, still has Aegis for 45 seconds. Not under any pressure whatsoever.
Dire's bottom
Toby and Boom. They're being pinged out. Shadow Demon and the OD, they want to try and make a jump here. Or GPK might just find him. Toby, he's walked into the wrong neck of the woods. Disruption into a few hits from the OD, and Toby astraled up, while elsewhere, it looks like we're also finding catches with the PA. GPK does take down Toby, and Epikid has killed off Celery.
Like, the late game belongs to Virtus Pro. You have this massive OD, Phantom Assassin is out of control. She wants to get the Scotty to remove the portion of the lifesteal, the healing, which is great against both Morphling and the lifestealer. Aegis reclaimed, but they're still not stopping. This should be a free tier 2 tower for them.
I
thought you were going to say a free lane of barracks there for a second. They've got a catapult and a level 20 Phantom Assassin. Oh, they see Shad. Lifestealer, got to be careful with where you're moving. Bloodright, trying to scout out and clip anyone.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Boom buying MKB. Shad shifting towards Abyssal Blade.
Has fallen.
Tier 2 down.
Radiant are scanning.
And Virtus Pro want to try and move into mid now, just claiming all of these outer towers. A good little wave cut coming through from Aris, though, making sure that he can push that lane out, stop any more influence the VP has on the map. Tighter sliver for PA, are you kidding?
What does OD even want for neutral item? Possibly, like, spider legs?
For a tier 3?
Dire's bottom tower.
Enchanted Quiver?
Yeah, Quiver is nice, but like, you're more of a save than a damage dealer. Right now, he's holding onto Fairy Fire. And puts that Quiver in. Okay, getting very close to Hex. I think this is the timing that they're looking for. Second Roche plus Hex on OD and the Phantom Assassin with the Scotty.
Whew. Yeah, then like a Vlad's on the Undying is going to come soon. They've got that Lotus Orb on the Bloodseeker, so they've got just infinite amounts of layers of saves. Actually ridiculous the way the Viking just physically cannot initiate onto anybody. Holding back behind their tier 2 mid lane, Viking have to make a move. If they, you said it, late game belongs to VP. The longer you wait here as Viking, the worse it's going to get. This 11k lead is only going to keep growing and flourishing for Virtus Pro. At this point, you catch someone, you kill them, it's a win. It doesn't matter who it is. Just get out there and cast your spells.
If Viking does not contest the next Roche, I think they are putting themselves in a really bad spot for 5 minutes. There's still a counterplay when they're sieging the high ground, the Blink Skewer into tier 4 towers, the Bramble Maze. It's still there, but you know, you need to be very careful about whether you want or not let them get that Aegis plus G. Here comes the jump.
Onto Toby, they force the skewer back. He pops the Essence Ring, Morphling waveforms back towards his tier 3 tower. Now, Bloodright looks pretty good to zone them away, and the Infest play into that creep allows Lifestealer to dodge.
Time.
And that Yules into Cursed Crown doesn't work out, yeah.
Also, the Lotus Orb from DM is just gonna work miracles. Like, if you're ever playing against the Dark Willow, like, this is the item to buy.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And this map getting awfully closed in and awfully dark for Viking. Aramis doesn't have any Observer Wards on him. Celery does have one. I just don't know where they can actually move to place them. Like, it feels like they've got to do some like really long, weird smoke to come in behind Roshan like that.
Map is just getting smaller for Viking. They might go for this backstab play where they try to take out one of the supports, but I don't think OD and Shadow Demon will be just grouped around each other. Like, this is something they need to be careful about.
Oh my god, Celery getting cleaved by that PA through the ancient camp. That is some real spooky stuff for the Phoenix. But even when PA walks alone up to your ancients and you have like literally 5 heroes surrounding him, they don't make a play.
Now with the Morph having MKB plus Empower, that's gonna be quite a lot of damage.
Go time. Smoke time. Cast your spells time.
They don't know, because they don't know when the Roche is gonna respawn. It's a pretty long respawn timer. Smoke.
Oh, it breaks on Toby.
Yeah, Toby
they see him, they smoke themselves. VP, they're getting ready to make the move forward. Morphling turns into that Dark Willow. Phoenix and Dark Willow are far off to the left-hand side. Undying is Glimmer Caped up here, and they're trying to cancel a blink, so Toby can't initiate. Waveform, Skewer, run away. They need to escape. Where's Lifestealer? Is he infested inside Toby? He sure is.
He's just chilling inside of Magnus.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower.
Oh, good Shadow Realm. Dodge away. That could have been a crit there. He saw the PA. Oh, Celery falls to Supernova. Bloodright comes, the solo RP. In they go onto the PA, but Epic Kid just isn't taking a single point of damage. He is literally full HP. The PA doesn't give a damn. And GPK's there with a big old slam. Toby's gone. Boom kills an Observer Ward. That's the one kill they'll get in this fight, because Shadow's falling incredibly quickly. They've got Soul Rips and Essence Rings, Glimmer Caves and Saves from Disruptions and Astrals. Boom is falling. 3 heroes down from Viking. And Virtus Pro are just steamrolling through this game.
Boom will manage to TP out. No stuns available. All the abilities pretty much on cooldown. And that's it. They lost 4 heroes. Should be quick, not so quick, but easy Roche. She's Phantom Assassin attacking. Yes, she is. Can't even see her considering how big Undying is. So should be really quick, actually. So it's very hard for Viking to choose the target, because you know you have this thing in your head where you're thinking, if I go on him, he's gonna get disrupted. If I go on the other guy, he's just gonna get Astral Imprison on him. So pretty tough, you know, decision making from Viking that they need to make. Like, how do we approach this fight?
Like, did they do any damage to the PA?
I feel like no damage was done.
Like, Epic was fully, like, got RP'd under Supernova, full HP the entire fight.
Yeah.
Now has cheese.
You see, they didn't even give Phantom Assassin Aegis this time. OD is the one who's holding it.
1,600 crits from the PA flying out now. Well, Viking not giving up just yet. They're holding on for hope, dear hope. As this Boom Morphling, he is scaling. 15,000 net worth on him and Lifestealer. MKB moving into Skadi next. In terms of ways.
Yeah, in terms of numbers, like, okay, OD's in, and someone's gonna be out.
Yeah, they're trying to blow up Shad, but Epic Kid is the one that needs to get the final touch, skewering back to the tier 4s, but Epic Kid just doesn't really care. A 1,600 crit again is there onto Toby. TP's flying through as well. It's Boom nearly blown up by the OD. The Supernova focused down by DM and Epi, and they've got the Astral finding the Boom Morphling. An ultra kill for Epic Kid, and the Rampage is coming for the PA. They give it to her, and the GG comes straight on after.
Yeah, man, Virtus Pro is just that good of a team where they can pick 0 stuns and win a game. Maybe Vikings should have gone for a different mid, someone that you know, just plays a bit faster Dota. Because they were giving free farm to Phantom Assassin. They also wanted